Gamers, are you out there? I need to apologize. I am so sorry for making this video. If there is any part that I allow you to skip in this gameplay, it's not the extra bonus gameplays where we're doing mini games. It is this, because this level that we are revisiting from Sonic's history is revisiting a very dark chapter in gaming from all the way back in 2006. What happened in 2006? What happened? I don't know. Because I had to block out the entire year because Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 appeared that year. And it's a terrible, awful game. It is so bad. It is a game with ambition. They had a very epic story. It's cringe, but it's epic at the same time. And they tried to make the graphics a little bit more modernized and the levels as well. And it was a glitchy, awful mess. But at least they had ambition. Sonic Forces doesn't. Take a drinking game. Every video I roast Sonic Forces. Take a shot every time. Take a shot every time and make a joke about taking a shot about something. But anyway, Sonic 06 is a terrible game. And in the end of the game, it was so bad. At the end of the story, Sonic does something that erases the events of the game from the canon. So it actually was no longer canon because it was so bad. The game retroactively apologized. But in this game, because it's revisiting Sonic's history, it's revisiting an event that he does not remember, which is kind of hilarious. I mean, classic Sonic especially doesn't remember. This is modern Sonic's level. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. So, Generations, which is a great Sonic game, one of the best, my second favorite Sonic game, makes Sonic 06 arguably the worst Sonic game canon. So, I don't know what to think, Sonic Generations. I don't know. You make me feel very confused right now. I don't understand. I'm getting some Sonic 06 flashbacks. This level is definitely fire. I mean it in the fire and brimstone way, but I also mean it in a good way, because it is awesome. There are all these tornadoes and hell demons. You may think it's cool. You may think, oh my god, there's hell demons in Sonic 06. That's badass. The only thing I could say is it is bad, and it is ass. You have to separate the two. You can't say badass together. Sonic 06 is badass, but it's bad, and it happens to also be ass. So, please, it's a terrible game. Don't play it. It has ambition, so I don't think it's the worst Sonic game, but like it's definitely really bad, and it frustrated me. As like a little kid, I thought it was cool. I was a little kid. I don't know. I think I was 8 when this came in 2006. I was 8 years old at the time. Then my older brother would play it, and I thought it was so awesome. I thought the story was epic. I love the music. I still love the music. The music is so good in the game, and I just jumped off. Because I remember about Sonic 06, and then I'm like, I can't take it. This cruel world, I can't take it anymore. And that's what happened there. But the music is great, and as you could hear right now, I can't hear it because all my commentaries are muted when I speak over it. But it's just such an epic remix. There's, what is it, like bagpipes or something? Like bagpipes done the right way, like that ever happens. And, yeah. It's so epic, and there's these tornadoes that are pushing you, and you have to run past it and time yourself as to not get sucked up in the tornado. You don't want a Wizard of Oz scenario. You don't want to be like Tom and Jerry that just randomly makes a crossover with Wizard of Oz and it doesn't work. Sonic may be low, but he doesn't go that low. He knows that he would never work with Wizard of Oz. I'm thinking about Wizard of Oz like, so the Scarecrow needed he wanted a brain, the Tin Man wanted a heart, the Lion wanted some courage, and Sonic, he wants better games. He wants a franchise that actually cares about him. He doesn't want to have a good game once in a blue moon. He doesn't want a mania when there's so many forces, you know? So, that's what he would want, so maybe he does need a Wizard of Oz. But like, the thing with Wizard of Oz, at the end of the day, it's like the wizard, he's just some guy, he's just like, you had a brain all along, you had a heart all along, you had courage all along. He's not gonna say, you've always had very good games all along, Sonic. He has, but at the same time, he hasn't. So it's kind of a lie. So Sonic, don't get your heart broken, don't meet the Wizard of Oz, just don't, it's not worth it, buddy, blue buddy. Okay. So we defeated the level in Classic Sonic. With Classic Sonic, we went through hell and back. And we went through hell, now we're going back, so it's going to be hell and back by doing modern Sonic's level. And unfortunately, it is very faithful to the original Crisis City from Sonic 06, but at the same time, that's a good thing, because this level is so awesome and so much fun. I'll even go so far to say that Crisis City, it makes up some of my favorite levels in this entire game. It took me, I think, over a year to beat that level in Sonic 06, and I was so frustrated. I hated it. It took way too many parts. It was just so frustrating, but this is just fun. This feels so good. And like the thing about this, which is funny, because like this is the boost formula. You press like, what is it, the X button, and you boost and you can go really fast. But this level almost punishes you for using the boost. Like if you press X like it's Sonic Forces and you just boost to win, you're not gonna win in this level. You actually have to use skill. So I appreciate that. It could be a troll level design if you think about it, because it's the boost formula and I can barely use boost. But you use it strategically in this level. You don't use it all the time, so I appreciate that. Like I'm gonna use it right now, right? Yes, I am. For the loop-de-loop. So I wanna look awesome for my loop-de-loop. But when I go to the platforming stuff, then I'm gonna call it quits. Right there. I don't need a boost, I just need to kill some birds. And what, a worm? Was that like a tapeworm? You guys ever see Mr. Meaty? It's a puppet show on Nickelodeon. It's like fast food. These two teenagers who are puppets. It's a puppet show, and they work at a fast food place called Mr. Meaty. It's like very gross out, but I thought it was hilarious as a kid. I still probably do if I watched it. And there's an episode where, which was it Josh or Parker? I don't know. The fat one. You know, he always eats. Fat person in any show. They always have to eat, you know? And he's eating, but he doesn't taste anything. I think they record it, and there's a tapeworm, and like, that's the one episode I remember and everyone remembers. So like, it's kind of freaky to think that like, you can have all the food in the world and you're not gonna taste it. It's not gonna give you any nutrition because there's a tapeworm like eating it for you. I don't know how accurate that is. At my job, I work with, I teach about dinosaurs. I work with goats. I work with an emu. I work with owls. I do not work with tapeworms. I don't know how tapeworms work. So if you want to educate me in the comments, that's okay. If not, if you don't get it, that's fine too. I just appreciate you if you watch Mr. Meaty. Or, I don't know, if you're a Sonic fan. Or if you're a fan of my content. Or if you're a fan of things that are good. I don't know. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching, if you're watching. These videos have not been doing amazing, to say the least. I don't really do it for people. I do it for myself. I want to look back and be like, yeah, I made an entire gameplay playthrough. It may not be the most attractive playthrough, but I'm proud of it. I like it. And for the people who've stuck around, who are watching, who's watching it presently, who are watching this in the future, I do really appreciate you. I genuinely really do. Again, this is just like a fun project for me to do. Send the cross off my bucket list. Listen, what have I done in my life so far? I was a host of my own radio show. I'll make a vlog about that eventually. I wrote a book, my own poetry book. I recently became a Baron of Sealand, and there's a video about that on my YouTube channel. I highly recommend checking that out. There's also a video about me publishing a book. Again, I'm gonna make that radio video eventually. And another thing, I'm gonna make a gameplay commentary. I have been watching commentaries and gameplay videos for many years. That's embarrassing. That is a rock to the face. And finally, I get to do this. I get to be a part of this fun, exciting process. It is exciting. I do enjoy it. It could be a little tedious. I'm someone who edits audio. It's one of the jobs I do. So it could be a little tedious editing my own voice because sometimes the levels aren't completely there, and it could be a little annoying. But it's fulfilling when I put it out, and I'll always have it. And it may not be something that people want to watch too much. I can make clickbait videos. I can make videos that are going to appeal to the widest demographic, but I don't do it just to please. At the end of the day, you got to please yourself and just hope that it pleases other people. That's how you make things that are fulfilling. You feel good about yourself and you're not selling out. I'm rescuing Blaze the Cat. She appeared in Sonic Rush, the DS game, back in 2005, and she was awesome. She was someone who came from another dimension, but in Sonic 06, another thing they did that botched up the franchise is they messed up with her lore. They said that she came from the future with Silver the Hedgehog, which is ridiculous. She came from another dimension. It was already established literally a year before with Sonic Rush. So anyways, that was a lot of fun. We rescued Blaze the Cat, who's one of the best Sonic characters. Fight me on that, I don't care. And we'll see you on the next part. Lots of exciting stuff to see. And yeah, until the next part, peace and love, sayonara, and of course, toodles.